Ladies and gentlemen, wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins and his shaky hands back at you with Ref Hanson in the booth. There's Ref Hanson in the ring, which is actually me 21 years ago. Yes, 21 years ago. June 15th, 2001, Bayonne, New Jersey, Charity Hall. I put up a match from this card a while ago. And don't know how many more matches I'll be putting up from my VCR. My VCR is about to die. So this is a holler to anybody out there in YouTube land, in the land of the internet. If you know anybody with a VCR, holla at me. I want to get all my video cassettes into DVDs or stream it or put it in the cloud or whatever the fuck you do today. Make them NFTs. And let me get back to the wrestling. This is the Hit Squad Mafia Monster Mac, like the 50th Hit Squad match I put up. I promote these two jerks more than I promote myself. There's Moff ripping up a sign from Hope, who is a woman we knew, who was not just a fan. She was a personal friend to a lot of the guys in the back. She took a lot of pictures and gave them out to everybody. She'd love to be part of the show. And they would set that up beforehand. Whoops, I gave it something else away. There's Monster Mac, probably in the best shape he was ever in. Actually, no, that's not true. He was in pretty good shape before then. Put on a boatload of weight. And I sounded like I said that shitting on him, but I've put on a boatload of weight. I just take it off and then I put it back on. Yo-yo, the whole bit. So that squad are here. And they are in the ring, and they're cutting a promo on something, but the audio is god-awful. Maybe I can hear it. I doubt I'll be able to hear it, but Mafia Monster Mac in the ring with the greatest manager in the history of professional wrestling. Smarter than the Grand Wizard. Dresses better than Jim Cornette. Smarter than Bobby the Brain Heenan. Johnny D.
To get you people to like him. Now, my problem is not with Rick Blade. It is with you idiotic fans. You breaks his leg. You guys, thanks money for him. Let's send a greeting card. Screw that crap. Where was you fans? With both these shoulders ripped out of his body. With his kneecap replaced. He got a fake goddamn knee. And homicide. Every single night with a bullet in his leg to please you idiots. No more. Now it is all about us. It is all about the domination of every independent show that Hit Squad is at. USA Group, JAP, UCW, we are gonna hurt someone. And tonight, it starts with you, Suede and Green. Mafia, let's kick some ass.
I remember this. This is when Rick effing Blade hurt himself at a CZW show. For those of you that don't know Rick Blade, I don't think I put any of his matches up. I don't know how many matches I have of Rick Blade, but anyway, he was a phenom for about 4 months. Couldn't cut a promo to save his life, but athletically, he was one of these stuntmen who work on the indies. And I don't know how much he knew in the ring. Good enough, dude. He was a dick at first, but good guy. After that, he was a good guy. Anyway, I think he broke his, tore something. And Jersey All-Pro handed out a coffee can around the fans to raise money for Rick Blade. They gave him a triple payday or whatever, because he was Jersey All-Pro's quote-unquote drawing card. And that was kind of a shoot by Monster Mac between the Hit Squad, Homicide, and even Low Key that, oh, you're doing that for them? You never did it for us. And they had a point. Well, anyway, the Hit Squad here are wrestling Supremely Great and Tommy Suede. I want to get this up because, as I said, this VCR is going to die any day. It'll probably die during this filming. There's Supremely Great. A little background on Supremely Great. SLG, Slug, as he was also called. He was, whoa, easy. Watch, trying to touch me, pal. I was a shooter. Supremely Great was a scholastic wrestler at his high school. I don't know if he went into college and did it, but it was actually very good. I'll tell you the story in a minute. He was from the WXW school, along with this guy, Smooth, Tommy Suede, Tommy Farris. I follow him on the Instagram. Still freaking working out like a maniac. He's freaking, looks like he's chiseled out of stone. Love him, miss him. Haven't seen him in, God, 9 years now. When I came back to WXW in 2014, it's the last time I saw him. It's 8 years ago now. Good Lord. Time, like, is a shoot. It flies. But Tommy Suede and Supremely Great were off of the Wild Samoan students. Neither one really had a run anywhere, but Supremely Great did. He was going to be, if for you WWECW fans who remember the Zombie, Sandman came out and blasted him with the kendo stick to open up ECW on Sci-Fi. Apparently, Supremely Great was dressed up as an alien, and it was going to be him. I don't know how true that is. I heard that from him. Oh, excuse me. These late night filmings have to cut them out. Supremely Great, his real name is John Trosky, runs a promotion in Hazleton. And they would always get on Matthews when they would announce former tag team champions. Moff was very animated at this time. God, I miss that guy. He actually died in late 2005. And then some creature came back as Dan Moff in 2008. I don't know who that guy is, but I miss that animal right there. He was funny. He was true. He was one of my best friends on the planet. And then some other guy came, same body, replaced him in 2008. Started shaking hands, kissing babies, big goof. But damn sure ain't the same guy. I miss that guy. But people changing, time changes people, and people changing time. Is that how it goes? But back to Supremely Great and Tommy Suede. Tommy Suede was actually in the movie The Wrestler a hell of a lot more than I was, and helped train Mickey Rourke. He's kind of handpicked by Alpha to do it. I really wish that did something for him. He actually had a dark match with Gene Snitsky at WWE, and WWE went with Gene Snitsky because of the size, obviously. It's what they were looking for, and everything is, timing. I mean, if Bret Hart was wrestling now, he'd be bigger than everybody. He'd be the world champ forever. Supremely Great and Tommy Suede were known for, if you were an indie goof back then, indie fan, you knew that they feuded everywhere. And this was their Jersey All Pro Wrestling debut. And they would decide to come in as a team. So it was like a handshake agreement between the two. Got 9 minutes in, and the match hasn't even started yet. If you hear me being congested and it's gross, sorry, but Pollen and me don't get along. And Pollen is a motherfucker, and I hope he dies twice. Bell Sounds, this one's finally underway, 9 minutes in. Cool, this will be a 45-minute upload. Look at me shitting on my channel. That Reffin guy on YouTube. I was going to use that image guy, but I think that's taken. The Smooth Man, Tommy Suede, goes in. Nice maneuver. Schoolboy, that's it. 3 count. This one's over. Arrivederci and ciao. No? Oh, see? I jumped the gun. And Monster Mac, we always try to wrestle like this. Lucha style. Instead of doing what he does best. But, what are you going to do? Smooth Tommy Suede, just too fast for him. So Monster Mac goes for the kick. I don't think these two, no, because WXW is the home federation of Tommy Suede and Supremely Great. The Wild off of the Wild Samoan School, their promotion. And Hit Squad never wrestled these two in that fed. And makes sense because they were rivals in that promotion. Did they wrestle any other time? I don't know. I remember it always be the Hit Squad against the Twin Tackles, which was Gene Snitsky and his partner Rob Harper, excuse me. I thought Rob Harper was funnier than Snitsky. Snitsky didn't like that. Harper he was goofy, but in a good way. This is where they're gonna have to clothesline off, or the line off. Who's got the stiffer lariat? This is great, where you hit each other as hard as humanly possible. That's the thing with Supremely Great. He always wanted to go shot for shot in the ring with guys. He thought he was like bigger than everybody. And his body kind of was, but he comes out in all that sequence and he did not a chicken shit heel gimmick, but when you do that, you can't just be like the toughest guy in the promotion either. It doesn't work. Chicken shit heel, real easy. And now they're going to go for it again. Supremely Great. Ooh, not bad. Monster Mac says, funk that. And Monster Mac, of course, dominating the ring right now. I would have had Mafia come in for this. Ooh. See, Monster Mac did some good shit. That's excellent selling by Trotsky. Talking about him being a great Scholastic wrestler. It was a year and a half after this that me, Supremely Great, and Tommy Suede were on a tour of Japan together, the South Pacific, for WXW, for the troops. We did not work for a Japanese promotion. I always say that because I don't want people, I went to Japan. I went to the country, and I worked for the troops, Armed Forces Entertainment, coolest thing I ever did, nice suplex. We were in Japan, all over Japan, Misawa, Okinawa, Tokyo, Guam, Hawaii, South Korea. It was a great tour. Anyway, the three of us hung out the whole time. And me and Tommy would just constantly pick on Slug. Nice tag team maneuvers by the Hit Squad. Yeah, I mean, playfully, but Trotsky would piss Tommy Suede off. So one night we're fucking with him, and John we're all in his hotel room. I think the NFL was starting. I think we were watching opening night. Anyway, frickin' Trotsky got pissed and started shoot wrestling us, and he pinned the shit out of me. Because I'm laughing my fucking ass off because he's getting so mad. I'm not talking about the wrestling here. He got me down. He tried to put his thumb up my ass. I think he was trying to do that, and I kept blocking it, but I was dying laughing. I could not stop. He'd have won anyway because I didn't. Yeah, he was a shoot wrestler. He's got pissed, and Tommy was, I think, kicking him or chopping him, but he was homesick too, and we were fucking with him. So, it was brought on by me, but it was funny anyway. There's no hatred, but that sounds like, oh man, you can work. Like, shoot, wrestle. Now, beating me is no prize, but, it's like he really knew what he was doing. Anyway, you're seeing some great pro wrestling. I'm over here about a story of me and Supremely Great alone in a hotel room. And it did later come out that Supremely Great is a homosexual. And nice suplex. And I wanted to tell him. I didn't tell him in this. I don't know if I ever told him this. I wanted to tell him, why didn't you just tell me when we met? Like, who gives a shit? But Hit It Forever came out. Proud of him. It came out on the Facebook. And I hope he's happy. Seems happy. Another guy I haven't talked to in a few years. Look at this. They look like the Kongs. Remember the Kongs? Awesome Kong, Amazing Kong, Ian Kong, Donkey Kong, King. Now, what were their names? Amazing Kong and not Amazing Kong from TNA. I'm talking about the tag team. They were the Headhunters. Now, Moff and Tommy Suede going toe-to-toe here. Moff did not have a singles career here. This was June 2001, so, Monster Mac and Mafia were legit. They, in their promos, talk tough in their promos, but they worked everywhere. WXW, Jersey All Pro Wrestling, JCW, USA Pro, ICW. They worked at more places than that. They were a great tag team. I just wish... And here's this story here that Supremely Great and Tommy Suede just can't get along. Pushes Supreme right into... Wham! fucking beautiful. God, he had execution. Johnny D, whatever you do to get more screen time. That's what we want. That sexy ass face of yours. Supreme. He pissed in a bottle on the bus in Japan. It spilled. Piss got everywhere. He got heat for it from Samu. Sorry, John. Did like John a lot as a wrestler. He was good. Too Jericho-like. But I know what he was going for. I don't think he was trying to be Jericho. Now the Hit Squad with some great tag team wrestling that you're seeing. Look at the moves they had. They just, I wish they stayed together. Yeah, I know, count, you jerk. I would always give the guy an extra second. Like, without looking like a heel ref. Sometimes it works, sometimes it was obvious. Like, I can tell every time, but the fans can't. Monster Mac. Whipping Supreme off. Is he going to finally... No, he gets caught in that power slam. Supreme really shined in this match. Nice. Like pun intended, too. Look at that sequence. Trosky, do you still have any of those? Bet you do. Can I borrow some? Anywho, I love sequence. I'm going to get a big-ass sequence robe and wear it to the mall. There's Doug Gentry. Doug, we miss you, Doug. RF video cameraman. Legend. Modtron video. RF video. Smart Mark video. I'm just going to name all the indie video sites that you can go to and buy shit. Monster Matt. Oh, did he get caught by Supreme? No, he catches Supreme. This is like a squash match, man. But like in a good way. Because Supreme is making everything look good. Everyone's working together in there. Even I'm working hard. Everybody's working. Nobody's working harder than Johnny D. But this is a really good tag match. So glad that I'm getting it to you people before my VCR explodes. Because I hear the rewind motor dying. Oh. And that was the shits for anyone that started in 1999. Nice sentence. 1999 to 2002. If you started in that area, well, obviously earlier, but most of your good early shit is on VCR. I don't remember DVDs coming out till 2002 on the indies. I think Ring of Honor might have been the first one to do it. JP didn't have DVDs till 2004, I think. But Modtron video, still the coolest, still the best, still the sexiest. Moff, what's he doing with Supreme? I feel like Supreme's been in the ring for 45 minutes getting his tail kicked. I really need to bring water into the booth here when I do these videos. Oh, no. Moff could not negotiate it. Supreme. See, the only thing that sucked about Charity Hall was the ceiling. Nice elbow. Was that Bayonne, New Jersey tin ceiling in the bingo hall. Because, just couldn't use the top rope. Just couldn't do it. Pierre giving me referee instructions. I know how to referee, dude. Okay. Oh, Moff. What if he was such a funny animal? Monster Mac could be too, but, Guys don't remember how they treated me. They really don't. Fuckers. Nice drop kick. Another nice drop kick. Tommy, I miss you. Fucking, he's over there squatting 1,078 pounds on YouTube. And I got the push-up bar. Ooh! Akeem Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 5. What you know about that? And now Moff comes with the Moff elbow. The second most famous elbow at the time. First one would be Scotty 2 Hotties worm elbow. Then Moff's. Then The Rock. Wow, so WCW and ECW were dead at this point, June of 2001. But you're like, another promotion's right around the block. we thought it was going to be MeCW. Mid-East or Metro Employment, whatever the fuck it was. I think the Sandman knew the money backer. They lasted one show. They might have done a second. MeCW. Moff now whipping Tommy Suede off. Oh, I premature. Ooh, nice DDT. See, Tommy's really the only baby face in this match. And there's his valet/wife, Ariel, who could work. She just couldn't. I mean, she could do moves. She couldn't work. Supremely great. he heard me say WrestleMania 5 before, and he said, I remember what Rick Martel did to Tito Santana at Strikeforce. I'm going to do the same shit. Tommy, knowing that he can't just waste any time here. It's now 1-on-2. Boom. Beginning of their angle, and they had a mini angle here. It's one thing I'll give credit for Entenmann's pie-eating fat bastard Ray Sager, that he did try to continue angles as much as he could. It's the only, line I'll put him over on. Monster Mac, head of steam. He's blown up. Boom! A running cutter. Nice idea. Didn't execute perfectly, but nice try. I'm a big fan of it. And that's it. No, they're going to punish Smooth Tommy Suede. You want to come here from Allentown, Hazleton, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, all the way to Bayonne, New Jersey, you're going to take a beating. That seemed like a country of far apart. Now it's like 40-minute drive. More than that. Now Moff's going to hit him with the burning hammer. I always thought it'd be cool. I think I said this in other videos. If Monster Mac dipped the hammer in like gas and lit it on fire and held it around while Moff was doing it. Cover. 2. You're not getting up, Tommy Suede. Nobody is. And Supremely Great walks out on the smooth man, Tommy Suede. Beginning their feud here in Jersey All Pro Wrestling. I didn't think they'd join up anyway. Look at that. Johnny D notches up another victory. Johnny D had more victories in Jersey All Pro Wrestling than Cy Young did in Major League Baseball. And wait a minute. The Hit Squad wouldn't dare at doing this. They wouldn't dare at doing this. She better get out of there. Oh no. They're moving Johnny D out of the way. See, I don't remember her taking like big bumps, but she would always give Supremely Great the Herrera off the top rope in WXW. She always do moves 2 guys, but she wasn't like a worker. And now Monster Mac, I don't remember this. Again, I haven't watched this in 16, 17 years. Well, Dixie and Dragon late on the save. Oh, Dixie and the Insane Dragon were supposed to catch Ariel. Doesn't quite negotiate. Johnny D can't believe that they come to save Tommy Suede. Wow. Well, for Ref Hanson, I'm Sean Wiggins. Nice attempt, guys, trying to save the valet babyface. Hit Squad will have to wait to get their revenge. For Sean Wiggins, I'm Ref Hanson. Arrivederci and ciao. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully there's more VCR old school indie matches to come. My VCR might explode. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you. Go to bed. It's late. We don't validate parking. Tip your way. Just try the veal. Arrivederci and ciao. Good night. Arrivederci. Signing off.